Hello everyone, welcome to Boston South Station, the second largest transportation center in New England. Today we're going to be watching some trains and watching the departure of the Lakeshore Limited. Now we have this Northeast Regional train backing down. Back into the South Industry Yard for maintenance. Now 12:50, the Lakeshore Limited will depart for Chicago Union Station. This train departs once a day. This is one of the best times to railfan. 2036 now departing. This is the train to Middleborough Lakeville. Next station is JFK, Mass. Oh, 3216. Look, no marker lights. So far, the Lakeshore Limited hasn't backed down into the station yet. Just cleared the train. So we're going to be railfanning here for a considerable amount of time. Yeah, the thing is, they were able to move that train out quickly. Probably to make room for the Lakeshore Limited. That train's waiting for clearance. Over there. Then construction resumed on the superstructure because you see some elevators moving. This train's coming out of the Southampton Street Yard, ready for service. Nowadays, more and more 800 series are being tacked on to the trains. There's more and more being delivered, more are available for service. Now you can see about 2 to 3 800 series on the train. And by the looks of this train looks like it's been coming out of the wash station. (2034), missing the T symbol from the front. Just make this unit very unique. No signs of the Lakeshore Limited yet. Hopefully that train can be on time. Normally it has a tendency to be late coming into Boston. This could be due to various reasons. Probably due to freight train traffic. Just keep in mind that most of Amtrak owns little to none of its track. Only exception is Northeast Corridor. Probably inherited by the Penn Central Railroad, which has inherited the New York Central, the Pennsylvania Railroad, and later the New Haven Railroad. And of course, Penn Central went bankrupt. Yes, you have a train from far away entering the station. (1800) on the lead. One of the first Rodems ever delivered. This is the Pioneer. Got 1615. There's the third 1616 on the MBTA as a form of this cab car. X-cab car, should I say. Now single levels are starting to gradually be phased out. F40! 1051. These locomotives can be seen on both the north side and south side commuter rail services. Probably the only locomotive left that's equally placed on both sides of the network. All locomotives back in the day were more sparsely placed out the network. You have GP40MCs on both the north and the south. Same thing with the HSPs. But now, recently, all the GP40MCs are up north. Most of the HSPs are down south, with a few exceptions of 1 and 2 up north. And the F40 is just everywhere. Yes. Same thing with the cab cars, except for the 16 series. They were always up north, except for this one summer where 2 came down south. This is probably... I actually don't know why. But anywho. MBBs were everywhere. And the 1700s stayed down south too. Until they were all moved up north to replace the aging single-level cars. All MBBs are now retired. There's only five or six CTC-1Bs, Bombardier 16 series left. But surprisingly, during the commuter rail shutdown between North Station and Swampscott, all of them have been placed on the Newbury Rockport line. And yeah, this is the beginning of the end of the single level cab cars. Actually, the end of the end. Because because all the MBBs are now retired, presumably, and there was a handful of 16 series placed in storage. None of these were scrapped, with the exception of a few that were wrecked or used as parts. Time is 12:46. Probably the Lakeshore Limited has already backed into the station. Unless it was canceled. I hope it wasn't canceled. Alright, hold on, I just gotta check train status. Because I took a picture of the time board before I walked down here. So I see some movement out back, and I'm gonna pause the stream for a second and check the timetable. Yeah, so it hasn't been canceled. They can't just cancel at the last second, but there might be a delay because the train hasn't, unless if the train has been hiding from me and I didn't pay attention to it. Well, we'll find out at 12:50. Also, there's another Amtrak train that's going to be here at coming in at 12:57. Originally supposed to be here by 12:47, but it's delayed by 10 minutes. But then a whole bunch of trains will be departing at this time. 2 more minutes until the trains all depart. Now, after all the single levels retire, all the trains just look similar. Either on the north side, you will have bi-levels and a single level, and all singles in the middle. That'll pretty much be your consist now. But yeah, then the commuter rail will be all standardized. Then once more and more bi-levels come into service, they'll start phasing out the single levels. And everything will just be the same. Yeah, but there's a train seen here that's about to depart. I'm just going to assume the Lakeshore Limited is in the station and I just cannot see it. I think all the sounds of the HSPs are drowning out the actual sound of it. Because I can't really tell. It's just going to emerge out of nowhere. I just feel it. Alright, F40. Up there it goes. Of course, it's hiding from me. Lakeshore Limited, departing on time. 12:50. Engine number 124 is now leaving. This train will go not over 900 miles to Chicago. E48. Rocky River, one of the brand new sleepers. F40. 1066. Of course, they put the Lakeshore Limited on track 1, so I can't see it. Yeah, this is the train to Needham Heights. This train will stop at Forest Hills and continue on its way. Here comes the Excella, fastest train in America. Going speeds up to 150 miles per hour. This is not the late train. Yes, sir. The Lakeshore Limited is going to all the way to Chicago. One of these days, I gotta take the Lakeshore Limited eventually. It really need to add some bi-levels in Boston Sprinter. The MBB should be a rare sight. This train came all the way from Washington, D.C., nation's capital. Actually, I have the whole, on Train Simulator, I have the entire Northeast corridor from New York, from Boston to Washington, D.C. Please comment if you want me to do stuff with that. Power car number 2011. One of the brand new Rotoms that's been retiring. Brand new Rotom cab car number 854. Coming out in South Yard. Ready for service. Next gen Rotoms are starting to take over the system, especially the south side. As more and more of these come into service, more of the older cab cars from the south station are being moved up north. 842, another example. Let's see. Number 2034 out and about again. $18.30 coming on down my track. At 40, 1070. I think there's some trains leaving at 105. And after 105 we can depart. And our next stop will be Wellington. Now we have this very long train. It seems like a very long train. The people crossing the tracks are crew members, so they are supposed to be there. $18.52. A 7-car train. A71, A72. This was probably, they were probably part of the test train and just didn't decouple these ones. At 40. Let's see if we can get some horn. Thrash it. Thank you. This is the train to Greenbush. Are you right on time? Yep, more and more of the bi-levels 800 series are being placed in the middle of trains. 1837. And I got this train once. After 105, we head up to Wellington. Be right back. Gotta check times too. Yep. This train's probably going out of service. Oh, unless if it's the train. Because we get 2 departures at 105. Probably a non-service train over here. Notice the marker lights. This is the train to Stilton, and he just didn't take off his marker lights. Double departure. Train sim world vibes, we like. Great race to Stilton. I think there's another train departing in 3 minutes. This train has clearance to depart. (2011) it's also cleared to depart. Getting ready for it to leave. It looks like we got a regional. Probably from DC, nation's capital. Yep, I guess so. So it's more like a local. Busy station. Here comes the outbound regional. Looks like this thing's gonna come block me. 1070. Well, this is coordinated by the dispatcher. Even though you would think that North Station is complicated. Oh, look, there goes a flatbed truck. F40 power. Got an all clear signal. train to Reedville. I was going down the Fairmont line. 609. Maybe you can stop now. Right, it's just inching forward. Alright, now our next stop will be Wellington. Alright, guess it concludes our Railfaning at South Station for now. Been here for about 40 minutes. We saw a great handful of trains, regionals, Excelas, F40, HSPs. We saw everything, even the Lakeshore Limited. So we saw every service that South Station has to offer. Commuter rail is just generalized. Smell that? So it's like pure diesel in here. No locomotives under. Actually, he's almost breaking the rules. Now they understand. Oh, look, they're going to install some new signage here, which is pretty cool. Imagine like soot and buildup. And also installing new LED lights. Right, going to give a South Station a brand new look. Now let's do clearing out this train. Really cool if they have a north-south connector. Originally, the Allenstein Atlantic Street elevator was your north-south connector, but unfortunately that was torn down in the 1940s. Now, notice that they shortened some of the platforms, but it used to go all the way down there, but due to the South Station construction project, it has been moved back. Oh, train to Providence. This is the same one I mimicked yesterday. 618. 1842 is on that train this time. Yep, exactly the same train that I mimicked yesterday. Now we'll get to see in person. Well, thank you everyone for watching. Have a nice day and see you in the next stream.